Here you can see that we have a table that we used in our previous tutorial. It shows sales for each representative for 2011 and 2012. Suppose that we wanted to add another column in our table that shows the difference in sales from 2012 and 2011. To do this, follow these steps. Step 1. Activate cell E2 and type sales difference, and then press enter. Notice that Excel automatically added a new column to the table. Step 2. Activate cell E3 and enter the equal symbol to let Excel know that you're about to insert a formula. Step 3. Now press the left arrow on your keyboard. You can see that Excel displays equals and then within brackets at 2012 cells, which are also within brackets, as your first argument. Step 4. Now insert the minus sign and then press the left arrow twice. You can see that Excel displays inside brackets at 2011 sales, which are also inside brackets, as your second argument for your function. Step 5. Press enter and you will end your formula. Excel will automatically fill in the rest of the column with your formula to show the difference in sales from 2012 and 2011 for each sales representative. Notice that when the formula for the difference refers to another cells within the table, it does not display the cell address. It displays the formula as equals and then within brackets at 2012 sales minus at 2011 sales. Look at the formula. The at symbol stands for this row. So for the argument, the at symbol represents the row number like it would with formulas that don't refer to a table. You also notice that this formula consists of nested brackets. The reason 2011 sales is enclosed in brackets is because the name of the table column has a space in it. However, it would work without the brackets. If we would have named our column header 2011 sales without the space and 2012 sales instead of 2011 sales and 2012 sales with spaces, then Excel would have not enclosed the column header names in brackets. We could have inserted the formula by manually typing equals D3 minus C3, and Excel would have performed the correct calculation and filled in the rest of the cells in the column just as it did when we pointed to the cells with our cursor. Additional cell reference techniques for Excel tables. When referring to tables or cells within tables, you're able to refer to the table name and then additionally specify what part of the table you want to refer to. You could refer to the entire table, an individual column within the table, a specific cell within the table, or other parts of the table. To do this, you don't need to create a name for the table because Excel automatically creates generic table names such as Table 1. However, you also do have the option of giving your tables custom names. Note, to name a table, simply select a cell within the table, then click the Design tab and locate the Properties group in the ribbon. In the Properties group, you will see that there is a box where you can add a table name. Simply type in the name you want to give to your table and press enter. Now take a look at our table. In a cell outside of our table, we began entering the sum formula and typed the letter T in for our first argument. As soon as we entered a letter for our first argument, Excel provided us with a list that consists of mainly functions. However, it also included our table in the list, Table 1. All that I have to do is double-click on Table 1 in the list and then close the function arguments parentheses, and the result of my function will be the sum of all numeric values within my table, not including the column headers and the total row. My function reads equals sum, and then within parentheses, Table 1, our table name. If we were to manually type this function into a cell, it would provide the same result. Notice here that we are entering equals sum and then within quotations, table 1, and open bracket. Here we began entering our function, but have not yet finished entering our function arguments. For our first argument, we typed in the name of our table, table 1, and then opened brackets. By entering the open bracket, Excel provides a list of options. Here I can choose an individual column within table 1. I could choose to find the sum of the values within the 2011 sales column, the 2012 sales column, or the sales difference column. I can also choose to find the sum of all the data, including headers and totals, by selecting pound all. I could find the sum of all numerical values, not including the total row or the headers, by selecting pound data. If I wanted to find the sum of the values entered into the header row, I would select pound headers, and if I wanted to find the sum of all the values in the totals row, I would select pound totals. To complete our function argument, we will have to close the brackets and the parentheses. If we wanted to find the sum of the 2011 sales column within table 1, our complete formula would be equals sum, and then within quotations, table 1, and then 2011 sales. If we wanted to find the sum of all the values in table 1, our complete formula would be equals sum, and then within quotations, table 1, within brackets, pound all.